Thanks for joining today's virtual STEM studio class from Community Innovation Hub. My name is Daniel Titilayo. Thanks for joining today's virtual class. Good morning. Hi, Kule. Good morning. Thank you for joining today's class. Please continue sharing the link. Let your friends join. Thank you. Oh, really? Thanks very much. Thanks very, very much. We really appreciate. Thank you very much for joining today. Very much. Thank you very much. Oh, last week class was interesting. I really appreciate. Thank you very much. Yes, so let's go into the topic for today. As I said earlier, we are going to be creating our own game using Scratch programming. And I believe we all know what Scratch programming, but let us take a quick introduction to Scratch programming. So, what is Scratch programming? When you hear the word Scratch, what does it mean? So, Scratch programming is actually a programming software that you use in creating your own stories, animations, and game. Yes, you can also use Scratch to create animations. But in today's class, I'm going to be teaching you how to use your own Scratch to create your own game. Thank you very much. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Yes, thank you very much. I can see you. Good morning. Hi. Yes. So this is the interface of a Scratch program. When you download your Scratch, yes, you can. Yes. Oh, Daniel. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. I'm fine. Thank you very much. Yes, good morning. So, in today's Scratch programming class, we are going to be creating our own Scratch programming game. So, to start your own project, uh, I'll create a new project, a new file. So, in today's class, we are going to be creating our own jumping game. I believe we all get to that instance where we try to search for something online, but our system is not connected to the internet, and then it brings out this small dinosaur and like a lot of obstacles at the front. Yes, yeah. Yes. You remember, right? Yeah. That's it. Where you have to click your space key to be allowing the dinosaur to jump, and then when you get to a particular place, you lose, and then you go back and then you restart. That's because you're not connected to the internet, right? Yes, but in today's class, we're going to be creating our own game using that same method. I call that game the Dino Jump. But in today's class, I'll be calling my own the name of my game Chicken Jump. Yes, and you can name it anyhow. Depends on what you want. Yeah, you can name it anyhow. It's your project, right? It's your project. So in today's virtual class, this is how the Scratch interface look like. Yes, this is how it looks like when you download Scratch, when you install it, when you open it. I'm currently using Scratch 3.29.1. Yes. So in today's Scratch programming class, I'll be introducing you to the interface of Scratch and also the creation of the game. So in the component of Scratch, we have the sprite. The sprite is a small graphics character, which is this little cat here. Yes, this is the sprite. It is a small graphic. You can see it's a graphics character because it cannot rotate. It can only go like this because I'm moving it. But it's like the sprite on its own cannot like rotate 360 degree. It can only go like this, like this. Depends on where you take it to. So this is the sprite. It's a small graphic character. This is the code palette. This code palette is where you pick your different kind of codes. So also don't forget that you're also learning how to code. Like this is the basic of coding. You get what I'm saying, right? Yes, yes, you're also learning coding. Yes, it's also like you learning coding and also have to use your codes to create your own games. Yes, yes, that's what we are doing today. So we have the sprite list. The sprite list is where you pick your different kind of sprite. So depends on the kind of game you want to pick you want to create will determine the kind of sprite you want to pick. Yes. So this is your sprite list. As you can see, choose a sprite. When I click on choose a sprite, it takes me to the different kind of sprites that we have here. Oh, Kemi, Kemi, this lady looks like you, right? It depends on any kind of character, any kind of game you want to create will determine the kind of character you want to create. You can scroll down to check. We have a lot of characters, a lot of sprites. You can choose anyone. So we also have alphabet. We have a lot. So it depends on what you want. If you want to do like an human game, you can go under people. You see, it was even classified in different parts: people, animals, dance, music, sport, food, fashion, fantasy. It depends on what you want to do. So we also have the backdrop. The backdrop is the background of your code. You see that like right now this place is blank except from the sprites, right? But when I click on this backdrop, choose backdrop, can you see? Choose a backdrop. It gives me a lot of backdrop. We have a desert, concert, flowers, field at meets farm, hill, a lot. We have a lot. Mountain, school, you know. But we have a soccer space, city space, space city, theater, urban, underwater, tree, winter. Well, a lot of them. You can easily pick anyone you want. If you want to create something around maybe underwater, you can easily pick anyone. Outdoor, you want to create something outdoor or music, you want to create something like sports, you want to just see you can also use it for your animations, right? Because if you want to create something around the music, you like a dancing kind of animation, you can just pick concert and spotlight. Those kind of backdrop would be good for your animations or game or storytelling. So there's something you need to know about scratch. The thing is that it will be nice when you want to create something about animals and you're picking a backdrop of a palace. Probably you want to create something around forest and you're picking a palace. Are you trying to tell us that the palace is inside the forest? Because your storyline would be according. It's going to be yes, it's not going to be straight. You get what I'm saying, right? Yes, yes. Oh, good morning. Hi. What's your name, please? Sorry. Oh, Opayemi. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining today's class. Please keep on sharing the link. Allow your friends to join. Oh, we have a new. we have a new student here. We have a new student here, and he goes by the name. Sorry, are you? Okay, you're a female. Sorry, I'm very very sorry for that. Anuoluwapo. Okay. Good morning, Anuoluwapo. My name is Daniyan Titilayo. Thank you for joining today's virtual STEM studio class. Yes, we just started the class, so you feel free. We just started the class, so let's continue our class. So, as I said earlier, you need to pick something that colorate, something that moves together, like it's not the opposite of what you're creating. You want to create an animation about school, or you're picking a forest. You want to create something about animals, you're picking human. That kind of stuff would scatter your animation or story or game. So this is the code palette. This code palette allow you to pick different kind of code. So we have a lot. Can you see? We have sensing, motion, control, event, variable. You can also create your block depending on the kind of code you want to create. So we also have custom. Custom allow you to design your own sprite. Design your own sprite. You want to draw if you are good at drawing like me, you can draw your own sprite. You can easily clear the sprite and then draw your own. Probably you want to make it have some kind of shadow. It depends on what you want, but I'm not going to do that. I will leave it like that. You want to have sound. You want the sound of the character to sound as the character. That's the meow sound. You have the louder, you have the slower, the faster. It depends on what you want to create. And also we have as I said earlier, we have the backdrop. Also, you can increase and decrease the size of your sprites. which is, yeah, the size. You can decrease and increase it. Currently it's on x axis minus 95 and y axis 34. How do I know this? You can literally see it from here. Can you see this side? Yes. So when I move it to this side, it's, sorry. No, 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 no. I mean, you can move your sprite, the size of a sprite. So I would like to pick another sprite. I don't want to pick that sprite because I said today's game is going to be chick jump. So I'm picking a chick. Okay, so this is the chick. I pick a chick. I'll delete this, and then this is the chick, right? I'll move the chick to where I want, but for that, I would like to pick a backdrop that will enable me to like see what I'm doing. I would like to pick this blue sky, just for it, it's just gonna be like the chick jumping over eggs, like jumping over eggs. The eggs are moving, and then chick is avoiding the obstacle. But first of all, we need to get something. How do we make the chick jump up and down? How do we make the chick jump up and down? It is quite simple. When you first pick your sprite, you need to know something. Immediately you pick your sprite, any code you drop on this stage here, this place here, is what your sprite will do. So I'm currently I picked the chick, which is the first character, which is the first sprite, and I want the chick to move up, down, using my space. Because that's what we do with that download jump that we play online, right? Yes. So first of all, I would say when my space is just like scratch programming codes deal with just normal English. You just have to read the English together, and then you are good to go. I'm going to go under my control. My control is my event rather. My event is where I see the big most lines of code. The first line of code I'm going to use, which is now I have one flag click. You might be asking, where is the flag? This is the flag here. Can you see this flag? This is the flag here. When flag click, what do I want you to do? When space key is pressed, what I want you to do? Or when this sprite clicks on, what I want you to do? So I'll be starting with when space key press. So when space key press, what I want you to do? I want, looking at it, I'm currently currently picked my cheek, right? Yes. So I'm going to adjust my cheek here. I want my cheek to do something, to move up and down, right? That's what I want to do, right? But before that, I would go under my motion. My motion enables me to see different kind of movement around the sprite. So if I move my cheek up, you can see that both my x and y axis they change. They literally change at the same time. When I bring it down, you see they change also. So I would say with my cheek selected, so when space key is pressed, I want my cheek to do something. I want my cheek to go in a kind of axis, in a kind of axis. So we know we have two different kind of axes. We have the y axis and we have the x axis and the y axis. Yes, you have the x axis and the y axis. This is the x. If you draw graph at screw, yes, x axis and y axis. So if I move this cheek upward, I have my y axis. You see, this is the y axis. Why this is the x axis, like the horizontal and the vertical. Yes. So this is the um y axis up and down, x axis is sideways, right and left, like that. So I want my cheek, which is my sprite, to go in a y axis by something. So I'm going to be saying change y by something. Can you see? Change y by 10. So when space key is pressed, I want my cheek to change y by 10. So when I click on space key, can you see? When I click on space key, my sprite is moving upward, just upward. That's because we didn't give it a command for it to come down. We only say it should go upward. Now we need to also bring it down, like backward, which is going to be a minus 10. You know, when it's going 10 step forward, when it's changing by 10, we need, if it wants to come down, it's going to be minus 10, right? So I'll be clicking on change y by 10, by minus 10 rather. So this enables, when I join it together, you're going to see an error. That's because it's not going to move, because the English the code, the lines of code are not correct, because you are literally telling the chick that when space key is pressed, it is changed by y axis and also by by y axis minus 10. There's no weight It's not waiting for any seconds. It's just going to be stagnant, even though you do anything to it. So how do I correct this error? What you just need to do is drag these two codes down, go under your events, and go under your controls. You see repeat. You need to repeat the motion to make it jump up and down, right? Yes. You need to repeat it. So I'm going to put repeat 10, put it in this, meaning it's going to be like when space key is pressed, repeat 10 times, meaning change y by 10 times, and also I'll join it together here, and also repeat change y by minus 10, like this. When I join everything together in one line, in one block, this how the English go. When space key is pressed, check to repeat 10 times by changing from y to 10, and then repeat 10 times from y to minus for y to minus 10. So when I click on now you see, when I click on my space key, it went down, which is not supposed to go down. So I'm going to bring my cheek here, and yes, I'm going to be saying repeat by minus 10, right? So I would, so now, who can tell me the error in this code? Who can tell me the error in this code? Yes, feel free, feel free. Yes. Oh, Kuno, you want to say something? Yes, feel free to say it, or you can type it in the comment section, and let's see. Yes, you guys can drop ideas. Feel free to drop ideas. Oh, yes, okay. So yes, I know the line of code is not correct. Yes, I know the line of code is not correct. But what's missing there? What is missing there? Oh, you have no idea. Oh, should I repeat everything? I should repeat everything. Okay, so I'm currently removing everything that's together. And this is the English. When space key is pressed, check to repeat 10 times and change by y, like this. When I press, you see that it went up. When I press it once, it's going to go up. But we want it to come down back, which is going to be what? Repeat by 10 times and change by y, like this. When I click on it, it's going to go up and down. Yes, it's going to go up and down. Now, the reason why the other one, the first one we did didn't work is because if you notice, when I dragged it under here, meaning all this, you can see this, you see this part, you see this, let me drag it down. You see this part, this whole part like this, is all this, what is inside there is inside this one part, which is not supposed to be, so it's supposed to be below, not inside. That is the mistake. So it's supposed to be below here. If I put it inside here, and hello, if I put it inside here, I'm going to be having an error. That's when I click on it, it's going to be going down because you're only repeating. But when I put it below it, which is the normal code, which is the accurate code to write, you have it move up and down, up and so whenever you see an obstacle coming, you move up and down, up and down. Do you get it? Okay, thank you very much. All right. So this is the first part. This is step one. Yes, this is step one. This is step one we just finished doing, which is aligning our cheek. Hope you are doing it on your end over there. Okay, thank you very much. So this is the step one where we have the cheek, which is my own sprite. You can pick any kind of sprite, depends on the kind of game you want to play, but it's a jumping game, don't forget. As I click my space key, my cheek is going to be jumping. Meaning if you see any obstacle, it jumps. If you see any obstacle, it jumps. So now let's make the obstacle. What's going to be the obstacle? What can be the obstacle? Okay, let's use an egg. Yes, depends on what you want. Let's use an egg or a ball. But it's just like we are just trying to simulate obstacle, right? It's just going to be avoiding the obstacle, meaning by clicking the space key. Yes, 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 just avoiding the obstacle, right? Yes, thank you very much. So, in the next interface, we are going to be picking a new sprite, which is going to be the obstacle, which is going to, let's say, an egg. I'm going to come under my sprite. I'll search for egg. I have an egg. Can you see this is my egg? My egg is currently big. So this is it. My cheek is not that big. My cheek is currently on 100%. While my egg is also, meaning that if my cheek jump, the egg, there's no how the egg is going to touch it, which I don't want. Meaning, I want to decrease the size of the egg. I'm going to decrease it to 60 first and check this. Oh, so yes, this is it. I love this size. So I'm going to put this at the back, which means when my chick jump, this egg should move over here continuously like that. And how do you go about that? It's simple. You know, we made this chick go up, which is the y axis. Now we need the egg to go in the x axis. Yes, that means you must change something for something. So how do you go about that? With the egg selected, can you see? This is the egg. There is no code for the egg. Yes, there is no code. But when I click on the chick, these are the code for the chick. Yes, yes, you get it now. Like when this is because I was on the chick, I clicked on the chick. That's why I have the code here. But when I click on the egg, I don't have any code for the egg, not at all. And I need the egg to have some lines of code, right? Yes. Thank you very much. So now, what I want this egg to do, I want this egg to glide. What I mean glide is by moving together, moving. That's gliding. And where did I get my gliding from? It's all under motion. But before I pick gliding, I want my can you see my x-axis is on 229 and my y-axis is on minus 145, which is what we have here. Go to x, which from the beginning. I'm going to click it, meaning from here to another place, meaning it's going to glide to another place. So I'm going to move it to this side, which automatically allow the gliding here to update. Can you see now the gliding here is also minus 229 to minus 144, which is what we have here. So glide to this place also, like that. So when I go, if I go back here and I click on space key, can you see there's nothing happening to that because there is no command at the beginning. You only say the egg to go to, but there is no command for that. Whenever I click something, what should happen to me? So I'm going to be going under my event and saying when I click on space key, the flag rather, I want the egg to go to from here and glide to somewhere around there. So when I click on space key, I have my egg going like and I have to jump. But you can see that it's just stop. It stopped there. There's nothing more. There's no continuation for it. There is no repetition for it. Meaning you have to add a repeating sign, right? Yes, you have to add the repeater. So where can we find our repeating sign? Control. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we need to add a control to which is repeat forever and the likes. So I'm going to take it back like this and say under my control repeat, or let me put this forever. It should just continue going forever. So when I click on space key, it should forever be going, just continue like that, and like that. But as you can see, the egg is passing through the cheek, which is not supposed to be so. We're trying to create an interesting game, right? Yes, it's not supposed to be so. So we need to create, making sure that when the chick touch the egg, you should probably stop or say game over. So let's take some break. Let's take a minute break, and then we will come back to finish our project. Thank you very much for joining today's virtual class. I really don't go anywhere. Oh. I'm still coming back. Let's go for a short break. Thank you very much for joining today's virtual class. So welcome back to the chat to our YouTube video. Welcome back. So thank you very much for staying with us. Thank you very much for staying with us. So so what we want to do now is quite simple, which is going to be how to make how to add multiple obstacle, which is multiple eggs, and also how to add our scoreboard, like when the chick jump over an egg, it gets to one kind of score, maybe 150 or 5, depends on the kind of score you want. So first of all, I will stop this. I'll stop this. I'll drag this to this side. We already did the jumping of the chick and also the movement of the egg. Now we need to have multiple obstacle, which is multiple eggs. How do we do that? What you just need to do is with your egg selected here, right click on it and you see duplicate. When you duplicate it, you have another egg here. Can you see? So with another egg here, already signify that the same code line of code this egg has is the same line of code this egg has. That's it. But when I click on play, you can't see the egg. That's because the egg is together with this. Like they're on the same line, the same play, because they have the same line of code, which we don't want. So what do we need to do? We need to go under our. Okay, so now this is how we go about it. You need to go under your motion and you say probably wait for 1 second or wait for 5 seconds. And how do you get your weight? All you just need to do in getting your weight, you can easily get your weight for under wait 1 second under your control. So I'm going to drag this wait 1 second under here, wait 1 second, which is this last egg. So when I click on wait 1 second, you can see that that egg is moving, but the can you see now? But the other egg are on the same line. They're probably moving a little steps away from each other, which we don't want. So I'll go under my look. I'll separate them. So I'll, like a kind of I'll separate them, and then I'll go under my look and say with this egg selected, I want it to change probably when. So this is I'm going to select this egg. I'm going to scroll down, and then I see show. Like I want it to hide when one waits and then show after 1 second. So I'm going to put in hide first, then I'm going to be putting show second. So let's check how it goes. But can you see it's hiding and then it's showing, but we want it to move at the same time. We want it to move at the same time. So let's move this. Move this down, not this. Use your Ctrl Z to undo some lines of code if you don't want, and Ctrl Y to redo them. So I'll remove this and then add them back. This was currently how it was before, which was like this. But now we have that egg. Can you see? It's going to stop at one face and then continue moving at one face, which we don't want. We don't want it to be together like this. So we just have to play around the codes. So for this one, I wanted to hide here and then show here. So let's check. When I click on the line of code, this can you see? It's still giving us the same error. But you can see that it's giving us the same error. One is going, but at one point it's going to move and then it's going to start going together with it. So let's correct that real quick. I'll put it here. Delete this face. So the reason why I'm showing you this is because I want it to have like more obstacles. Yes, more obstacles is what we are going for. So after duplicating the egg, um I want it to move like in different phase. You can easily create another line of code for it. Yes, but to make our work more easy, we won't do that. So after duplicating this, let me edit this space. With the second one, I'm going to say wait 1 second. With the second egg, I already said wait 1 second, right? After waiting 1 second, I want it to move together, like sorry, move accordingly. So I'm going to say after waiting 1 second, I want it to hide. After waiting 1 second, I want it to hide and then show like this. So when you click on my space key, you can see, okay, so but the second egg is also doing like that. So I'm going to do, you can see. So for this one, we're also going to say wait 1 second. For for this other egg, for this other egg, I'm going to remove this hide, and show. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove this show also for this second egg. Yes, I don't want it to. I just want it to move at the same phase. So when I click on my space, can you see? But so I want you to notice something. At this first egg, which is this one, is still moving at the same phase as this one. When it moves together, you can see it came back together. Who can tell me the reason why? Who can tell me the reason why? The reason sorry, who can tell me the reason it's moving together like this? I want you to crack your brain, check what's going on, understand it. Yes, why is it moving at that kind of pace? Why is it moving at that kind of pace? Yes. Why is it moving at that kind of pace? You want to see something? Okay, so let's make this really quick. I'm going to moving this to the front, moving this to this side, which is this for here. And the first one is to wait 1 second, right? Yes, the first one is to wait 1 second. I know the first one is to wait 1 second. So how do you make it move at different pace? Yes, how do you move at different pace? Drop it at the comment section. Let's hear you out. Okay, let's hear you out. Okay, I should go back. Okay. He said I should go back. So I'll delete this. Remaining just remain this egg, right? Okay. Okay, I stop it then. What should I should duplicate, right? Okay, I already duplicated the egg. Yes, we can't see it. Yes, I know we can't see it. Sure. Okay, yes, that's because they're on the same face. So I should adjust this. Is that what you're telling me? Okay. All right. So yeah, that is no. The reason is because they have the exact same code. Yes, they have the exact same code. So okay, the last egg. I should wait 1 second. This is the same thing we did. I just need you to. Okay. All right. Okay, I should play it. Yeah, I'm playing it. Yeah, but as I'm playing it, you can see that they are moving together at the same phase. Like at one particular time, it's going to stop and then they are back together. 10 seconds. Hope that's not too much. 10 seconds. You can see it's just standing like that. It's stagnant. Okay. It's just sitting in the middle of the street. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, not to waste our time, let me just show you what you're supposed to do. With this wait, let's leave it as this wait second. I mean, I'm going to say it should hide and then show after waiting for 10 seconds, right? Is that what you want? I should change it to how many seconds? One. It's back together. So this is how you go about it. With the egg selected, all you don't need to duplicate anything. Remember that it's going to go in at full speed, and by the time you try to do it repeatedly, is you are going to, you tend to lose quickly. Like you tend to lose the game quickly. But when you have the chick jumping over, you can see it's back online, like the same straight line. Yes, can you see? Here is much. You can see, yeah, it's coming at the same phase. Yes, it's coming at the same phase. But we need to do something. We need to make sure, we need to do a line of code that when the egg hits the gets to the chick, the game should stop. And how do we go about that? It's quite simple to go about that. And this is how we do it. So with the chick selected, yes, with the chick selected, you need to say when flag click, so let's go under the control. Is it control or event? Event, thank you. So when flag click, you go under your wait until something happen. Okay, so we got under sensing. Under the sensing is where you have touching. Yes, yes, yes. But before that, we need to click. We need to click. Sorry, no, no, no. This is what we use. Wait on. So let me stop it. I'm going to stop it. So you have wait until what? Then that's when we click on sensing. Sensing has to do with the chick and the egg. You need to, you see this job arrow. When you click on it, you have egg. Meaning when egg touch something, when egg touch the chick. Yes, yes. But when I play, when I click on my flag arrow, can you see it's still going through? Do you know why? That's because the code should be for the egg, not the chick. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to redo this. Click on the egg, select the egg, go under your event. When the arrow click, you want it to do something under your control. You say wait until something happen, right? Which is under where? Thank you very much. Which is under your sensing. So we come under here, which is touching mouse, but you change it from touching mouse to what? Cheek. So when egg touch cheek, it should stop. Yes, but it's not. Why? That's because I didn't add stop all. I didn't. So this is it. I'll stop it, and then I'll go under my sound. No, sorry. I'll go under my look and search for stop all. Stop all. Yeah, you can just scroll through everything and look for where it is. You can scroll through everything and look for where you can find stop all. Stop all. This is it. You drag and drop here. Stop all. So when I check it again, it will give us that. You see? So when the egg gets to the cheek, it stops. Meaning you must be able to jump over it. If you don't jump over it, if the egg eventually catches you, you will lose the game. So now let's add our scoreboard. Yes, scoreboard. Yes, the scoreboard will allow you to check the height of your mark, your score. Probably you've gone for like 100 times, and then you want to move continuously. Yes, we need to add our scoreboards. Okay, so under our score box, we come under variable, and then you make a variable. So you give a variable a name. I'm going to be calling it score. Yes. Oh, the score is going to be for sprite, meaning 42. Can you see? I have a score. So what I want my score to do, so it's going to say change my variable by something. By one. I'm going to say by 20. My flag click, change my variable by 20. Yes, let's check it. So I'm going to go over it. When it's not changing, who knows the reason why it's not changing? Who knows the reason why it's not changing? Yes, not changing. Yes, that's because you need to click on the cheek and then add the variable for it, meaning change my variable by something. Change my variable, which is the score. So when I click on my space key, I have my score changing by one. Can you see? It's changing by one over here, but I want it to change by 20, right? I will just change it from 20. Take my egg back, move it down. You see with the check select, so that means change score by 20. So when I click on my space key and I jump over it, I have 22, which is the already score that was there. Yes, we can do that. We can do that. So click on it, change score by 20. Can you see? And I'm jumping over. I have my score increasing. Yes. So this is how you go over with your game. Now, the egg got the six, and that's how my game stopped. Now, I currently have 182 scores. Thank you very much. I hope you understand what we've done so far. So let's have our question and answer section. Yes, question and answer section. Is there anything that you find hard to understand? Or yes, feel free to drop your questions. Feel free to drop your questions. Yes, so let's have your question and answer. You can drop your question, you can type it in the comment section to make the class interesting and other people understand. Don't feel shy, drop your questions. Oh, oh, I should redo the scoreboard. Okay. So with this I'm going to change the score. I'm going to remove it. How did I do the scoreboard? I came under make a variable. I named the variable score, yes, visit, and it's for all sprite, meaning both the chick and the peg. After making the score, you have this, which is click, and then it's going to ask you set my score to something, which is score. Set my score to 20. You can change it from here, and change my score by variable. You change my score by 20, which is the score you want. You can change it to 100. If I change it to 100, and I drag and drop it over here, if I start playing my game, it goes 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000, 1. That's how it goes. Oh, yes, that's just it. Thank you very much for joining today's Virtual Steps Studio class. It's been a really nice experience with you guys so far. Thank you very much. Yes, that's going to be the end of our today's virtual class. Thank you very much for joining today's class. See you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye. Make sure you all practice this at home. You can send your assignment. You can send me the interface of how it looks like. You can screen record. You can screen record your system. Send me the videos by Gmail at Titilayo1@gmail.com. Daniyan1@gmail.com. Oh, sure, I will. Yes, I will. Thanks for joining today's class. So, at Daniyan1@gmail.com, feel free to drop your assignment. That will be your assignment. Yes. Thank you. So, my Gmail, that's my Gmail. Record of your system while creating this game. Thank you very much. See you all next week. Bye bye.